Welcome to Green Nothing Productions. I am a left-wing autistic person who is against the alt-right and hates racism. Welcome to my random rambly vlog.
Greetings, various people across the grand spectrums of time and the multiverse. My name is Alexander Gordon Johansson. I did not get the job. Did not get the job. And I'm gonna basically go on a ramble. Because basically, this interview came at a point when the only way I could get through it was by chugging a massive bottle of Mountain Dew. So, now that the interview is over, it's not like I could now say, okay, the interview is over, I will now take I'll now take a downer, or I'll now just cancel off the caffeine hit and go to fucking bed. No, that's not how it works. Okay, I said I would make it for the interview, so now I am awake. I should be in bed, I should be sleeping, but I'm not. So let me regale you with a story. So I went for the interview, and it was a nice place, good people, although it was quite awkward seating arrangements, in the sense that it's like, okay, wait in this area for the person to come interview. And like the seat was like the place I was told to sit was like my face was looking right at the receptionist, and it did not help that she was a very good looking receptionist. So it was kind of like, okay, I'm very aware that I am performing the male gaze, but I am also very aware that there basically isn't, like, it's one of these situations where it's almost like, it'd almost be more awkward to deliberately avert my gaze than it would be to look at her. But at the same time, I know that if I'm looking at her, I mean, this is full on, driven by Mountain Dew, having written a lot of stuff today, a lot of wear self-dawning today. So very much sort of mentally undressing with my eyes and like, awkward. So then it's like, okay, the interview. And suddenly it's one of these moments where, like, okay, I have always been a loser. I've always been the person who has been beaten on. I was a short, fat kid. And now I'm 6 foot. And I'm tall and I'm broad-shouldered and I look a lot tougher than I am. And this was a short lady. And so it's like from one awkwardness to another awkwardness, because it's like there's it's almost like a part of my brain just flipped, because it was like, okay, she enters the room, well, this is normal, everything's fine. Then it's like I stand up, boom, I'm towering over her. Okay, awkward as fuck. And then we enter the interview room, and the door goes to the point where she's like, you can't even force it shut, because it's just incredibly slow shutting door. And then the interview itself takes place, and it's like everything is really good right up to the point where it's like, hang on, this is a call center job that is all time based, and because of my Asperger's syndrome, I'm far better with text-based stuff, or if I'm gonna do stuff that's urgently needed and communicating face-to-face. But the temp job was basically a call centre job. And so basically the entire thing was a fuck-up due to the fact that the recruitment agency that had phoned me up yesterday, the one thing that they needed, which was, this is a call centre job, are you good with call centres? They didn't fucking check. And I was just open and honest, like, you know, this is an aspect of my disability. I'm not good dealing with vocal only communication under pressure. This is one of the reasons why a podcast is not a good idea for me to do, particularly if it is going to be any kind of a debate or a discussion that is along lines that are likely to get me stressed, because this is like this is my Achilles heel. Well, I suppose my Achilles heel is just the fact that I'm a fucking loser, and so I am physically intimidated a lot. But still, that just it didn't work out. And then it's like, okay, I will now go to get the fucking bus to go to get the train station to get home. And this is where I found myself incredibly fucking annoyed with Google Maps. Okay, incredibly fucking annoyed because I shall show you. I have got props. Like, okay, so this is the printout that I had of the directions. This is the bus. This is how you get from the bus to where the interview was being held. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll just work backwards from here. And so it's like, okay, so it says here, turn right onto this place. Okay, so I'll turn left from this place. And it says, turn left onto this place. So I'll turn right from that place. And then it says, turn left onto that place. So I'll turn right from that place. And then it says, walk southwest towards this other place. Because of course everyone carries around a compass with them. Not left, not right, not any other, relative directions that would fucking make sense. No, they just suddenly switch the cardinal fucking directions. So it's... And then it's like, okay, walk 0.5 miles to get to a certain road. And so I kept trying to look for places to no avail. I basically walked down every major fucking road. I would get to roundabouts, and they would be and then and I would follow the fucking pavement ways until they cut off. There was one bit where it was like, this is for military training purposes, and it's like, okay, not going near there. And then it's like, okay, I will cut through the local fucking estates because they will have buses. No luck. Kept fucking it up. And so I'm like, well, I'll consult the fucking map. I will consult the fucking map. The map, by the way, which is incredibly unfucking helpful. And that, by the way, is why I'm okay with showing this to you, because this doesn't actually show anything useful. Because it's like, okay, I need to find where the fucking bus stop is. Well, fucking good luck finding the fucking bus stop with this. In the end, the way I did it, the way I ended up stumbling on where I needed to go, was by just following the big signs to Farnborough, then randomly deciding, there's a cut-off through here, I'll just walk down here, might as well give it a try, and there was the road. There was the fucking road that was right fucking here, right at the fucking bottom, that's where I needed to go. So it's like, fine, okay, I will now look for the bus stops here. And it's like, okay, can't find it, okay, and then it's like, aha, this is another thing of the thing, okay. And then I'm like, okay, I should look out for the next thing of the thing. And then I found a bus stop, and literally, I found a bus stop with a bus that was pulling up saying Farnborough, and I was like, yes, fuck yes, I am home dry. All I need to do is get to the fucking station, and then I will be able to go to Woking, and then I can get home, and everything will be okay. Except, of course, the thing about buses is that they kind of assume you know where the fuck you're going. So if you're new to an area and you are reliant on reading off the fucking stops, good fucking luck. So I overshot the place that I needed to go, which was Farnborough Town Centre. And then when I did finally walk to Farnborough Town Centre, it's like, okay, I shall now go find Farnborough Station. So it's like, okay, navigate through the town centre, get to the station, because the station is a fucking mile away, and then it's like, okay. Then it gets more complicated, because it turns out that there isn't just one Farnborough Town Station, there are two Farnborough Town Stations, which means that on the signage to point to lead in the direction to the stations, it will have directions to Fleet, Reading, and then just stations. No specification of where these fucking stations are. Just train stations. Just head here for train stations. So I was like, fine, fuck it. I shall walk to the train stations. Wherever these train stations are. I was thinking, like, okay, so I end up walking to Reading. At this point, I'll fucking do it. And this is where I then realised, Farnborough is a town of massive fucking roundabouts. It is a town of multi-carriageway roundabouts. Where you've got like 2, 3, 4 lanes of traffic that you have to cross by, and it's fast-moving traffic. I am frankly surprised that I am not killed by those fucking cars. Because I have to cross so many fucking times. It's like, okay, you've got to cross here, then you've got to cross there, then you've got to cross there, then you've got to cross there, then you've got to cross there. And it's like, okay, I'm finally on the fucking station approaching, then you've got to cross there. It's like, fine, fuck it. I get to the fucking station and the train is delayed due to signalling. The train is delayed due to signalling. And so I'm like, fucking fine. So I go and I'm like, okay, well, there's a vending machine. I should go and get myself a nice, cool, refreshing beverage. And I put the pound in and it goes straight out, because despite the fact that there are clearly drinks in the fucking machine. The vending machine isn't working. So I'm like, okay, fine, of course, this is the day I am having. So I'm like, okay, I will keep looking. I've got time. And then I see a neon flashing line saying open waiting area, and it's like, yes. And I get myself a can of Fanta and I sit the fuck down and I wait for my fucking train, and it arrives and I get on it, and then when the train arrives in Woking, I fucking sprint to the fucking bus and I get home and I'm like, yes, thank fuck. But the thing is, there's people across trans spectrums of time in the multiverse. I'm basically at this point, the only way that I am even the slightest bit fucking sane, having traipsed all the fucking round Farnborough, is that I was mentally drafting a lesbian sex scene between two submissive blondes. And so, after all of this, I am now left with the deep sensation of I'm going to go burn in hell. Because I was raised to be a good Christian boy, despite the fact that I am now an anti-theist and fuck all Christians. And no, that's mean, but don't like Christianity. Really don't like Christianity. Christ, fuck off. But because I was indoctrinated into this way of thinking, I am someone who is very ashamed of my sexual predilections, and I am particularly ashamed of the fact, I'm ashamed of the fact that I am very aware of just how essentially I am an ugly ass fucker. I am an ugly ass, weird, unsatisfactory person. And basically the kind of people that I am interested in are so very, very fucking far out of my league. So very, very, very fucking far out of my league. Which is why basically my only hope is for science to develop non-sentient, non-sapient, but can do a close enough without being uncanny impression fembots. I am going to die cold and alone, and that's reality, and that's just things. It's just today is just failure, just failure and awkwardness and embarrassment and one thing fucking going wrong after the other, and I hate myself. I utterly fucking hate myself, and it's sort of been punctuated by just moments of rage, as it's just like I wasn't sure whether I was going to mention this, but fuck it. The goddamn alt-right has found my profile on OkCupid. I'm going to die alone. I am going to die alone. I mean, okay, it wasn't exactly a masterful act of subtlety. So at this point, I'm basically wondering how long it's going to be until the alt-rights find me on Pornhub. As in, the profile I use to watch, download videos. I do not create porn videos. It is arguable whether I write porn, but I do not create porn videos. Just to clarify, in case people get their in case people get their hopes up, because I know that some people out there clearly, apparently, find the idea of a tall, dominant guy with tits a very arousing concept. Or they're just taking the piss, but I like to think that they're actually they're using the taking the piss as a bravado, because really they do just desperately want to suckle on my tits, and they aren't gonna. Oh God. My life is just pathetic. My life, my existence, my place in the world itself, we're all fucked. The ice caps are going to melt. They're melting. There is basically no more ice left in the poles. The Great Barrier Reef is dead. We are fucked. We are so utterly fucking fucked. And I try to focus on myself to just keep going, because I'm no use to fucking anyone if I'm lost in fucking self-loathing and depression. And then the fuckers find me on OkCupid. It's like they constantly say, dude, go out there, fucking look, we want to be there for you, and then they fucking make it so that I don't feel safe on the place that I need to. Right? I've had more than enough experience with bullies in real life who are far bigger and badder than any of you fuckers. And frankly, my family has dealt with a lot worse, from a lot worse people. So they aren't scared of it. I don't give a shit about your fucking arguments against what I believe in. I don't fucking give a shit that you're on my Twitter, that you're on my Facebook, that you're on my goddamn Tumblr or my Reddit. But now you're saying, hey fucker, you can't even have a fucking hope of ever fucking meeting anyone ever again. Because there the alt-right will be fucking me over, mocking me, laughing at me. And I know that this is going to encourage the trolls to do it worse. I know this is. That doesn't fucking change the fact that this fucking set of YouTube videos is what I use to fucking stay sane. And at this point, OkCupid is lost. OkCupid is lost to me now. I basically can't use that anymore because the alt-right have infected it. The alt-right have infected it. The fucking memesters have fucking infected it. And I can't go there anymore. I'm going to die alone. I'm going to die cold and alone, and you know what really fucking pisses me off is when these fuckers say, join us and you will be free, you will be liberated from these restrictions imposed on you by the left. Fucker, if I did not have my morality, you would be dead. In fact, you would be worse than dead. If I did not have my morality, then I would be fucking flaying your asses alive for being abhorrent shitheads. I am someone interested in the mechanics of things, interested in the concepts of things. I am someone who literally has created a sci-fi series about the very idea that physics itself, that reality itself can be rewritten. And these fuckers think that they will magically pull evidence out of their arse that will suddenly make me change entirely what I am and what I stand for. I genuinely think that there is a fuck of a lot greater chance that the world is secretly run by aliens or bloody sentient AI than it is that the world is actually all as the alt-right think it is. And yet these fuckers are so certain that I'm going to be red-pilled any moment now because they suddenly found out the fact that I actually am not quite as feminist as I would like to be, because they have suddenly found out that, oh yeah, I'm not maybe as fucking racially forward as I would fucking like to be, because they've suddenly found out that, oh yeah, I am actually a regulated fucking capitalist when capitalism fucking works. And they're like, well, if he happens to like a bit, that must mean that he will like it all. No, fucker. No, I won't. No, I won't. If anything, I am right now ready to fucking embrace communism with all my goddamn heart. Right now, I'm like, hey, radical feminists, please save us from Trump. Please, Muslims, you can have Britain. Please overthrow the monarchy. Save us from this fucking world. Lord knows you cannot do it anywhere fucking worse. I mean, short of literally rendering a nuclear holocaust, we fucked it up. We've killed the world. We're killing the poor. We're killing the chances of actually putting any kind of restraint or controls or regulation on this clusterfuck of a situation. And so fuck it. Fuck it. These people are like the worst. Well, not the worst, because there are so many fucking things that I hate. But a thing that I really hate is these people who are angry, who are fucking angry at how dare I not want people, how dare I not be okay with the poor dying? How dare I want people to fucking live? You know, I actually have fucking angst about the fact that I would like to be fucking pro-life, but I recognise that forcing a woman to go through childbirth is torture. It's cold-blooded torture that could fucking kill her. And it's like, you're gonna fucking sacrifice that for a fucking egg? For a single fucking cell? Fuck that. And yet the fucking right wing of America are pro-life, and yet they're also pro-gun, anti-socialised healthcare, anti-socialist welfare state, anti-anything that is actually to do with being in favour of life. It seems like the right-wing rhetoric is the right-wing perspective is that you must live and then suffer. Just suffer. It's not even as simple or as neat as just, we're going to kill you now because we don't need you. No, you live and you suffer. You suffer and you grovel and you hate yourself, because don't you dare ever live on charity and be happy in yourself. You are living on charity, so you must hate yourself. I hate the right wing. I hate the right wing with every fucking fibre of my goddamn being. And they love me. They fucking love me, whilst the transgender people that I support, that I look out for, that I fucking created a group to fucking support and look out for, fucking betrayed me and called me out as a bastard. Because I am a bastard, I suppose, but... all I have to live for at the moment is my writing and my Skyrim and my podcast. You fuckers have taken away my hope of ever meeting someone in real life. You fuckers have infected my Steam with your fucking bullshit. And now you keep fucking pestering me about more fucking podcasts that I don't fucking like. It's like 3 things in life that I fucking live for. Well, I suppose 4 things in life that I fucking live for. Girls, writing, Skyrim, and podcasts. No chance in hell I'm ever going to get girls. No chance in hell I'm ever going to have a hope of getting girls. Because OkCupid's fucked now. And I can't afford to fucking do anything else. Half the fucking dating apps require me to have a fucking better phone, which means I need to spend another £100 that I don't fucking have. And then, Skyrim, you've infected the Steam and you keep fucking trying to infect my podcasts. I live for writing. I live for writing, and the best part about writing is that when I write, I have to remove distractions. So I close the internet down. Well, not literally the internet, but I close my browser down. I close Facebook and Twitter and YouTube comments. And then you get to me on Steam. And the thing is that I am reaching a point now where you can call it like, I suppose, the takeoff singularity. You know, not singularity isn't the right word, but I am reaching takeoff. I am reaching the moment that basically that there isn't actually chance that I'm going to be forgotten. That people are going to get bored and I'm going to be forgotten about, and I'm going to go back to speaking to, say, 30 people about stuff. No. At this point, the fan base and the hate base are both self-supporting, self-growing, and I'm only going to continue to get more and more people who are going to want to contact me on all these different channels, and they're going to assume that because I am a lazy, fucking, disgusting asshole who apparently doesn't have friends, although I do have a ton of friends, I just don't fucking talk to them because I don't like dealing with people. Because I am someone that they think they need to to talk with, or because they think it is funny to talk with me, they pester me. And the thing is, I know that there are going to be newer people who won't see this video. And so this is going to keep happening. This is going to keep happening over and over and over. People just fucking pestering me fucking everywhere. And I'm not even really making money out of it yet. It's almost not. Well, no, it isn't financially worth it. The only way that this is worth it for me is as a place to fucking vent. Except we have now reached a point where anytime I vent about something, all I am doing is encouraging people to go and do exactly that fucking thing. Anyway. So where Self-Dawning is now at 48,000 words. And it's still only Act 1. Still only Act 1. Still just the introducing the characters to the situation phase. And I'm going to keep writing this until I get bored of it, basically. And I ain't fucking bored of it yet. And basically that's all I'm living for at the moment, because God knows everything else is pretty much gone. And the world is dying. My fucking family's dying. Disintegrating. I mean, my sister's doing okay, but everyone else not doing so hot. And I'm a fucking mess. I mean, I've yet to see my endocrinologist about the fact that I've got low growth hormone. Don't have a fucking clue what's going on with Universal Credit, because basically we got a letter through some fucking long time ago saying we'll be in touch, and they haven't been. I mean, at this point, even my own dad, the guy who basically specializes in kicking me while I'm down, even he has pretty much said that he's willing to basically give up on Universal Credit now, because the bureaucracy is even too much for him to deal with. So I'm just sort of fucked. The world's fucked. I'm fucked. Most people I care about are sort of fucked. It's not good. It's not good. And all while this is happening, the alt-right are infecting everything I care about and being assholes. And saying, hey, we love you! Right, because I fucking don't love you. I really hate the alt-right. And if it weren't for my morality that the alt-right so very much think is holding me back, then I would be hurting the alt-right. And now the video's fucking frozen. Yay! Fuck the fucking world! Fuck the fucking world!
Thank you to all my Patreons at patreon.com for helping to make videos like this possible. If you wish to leave a like or dislike to rate the video for my analytics, that would be much appreciated. Comments are always welcome, though be aware that they will be moderated before being published, so please be civil. If you liked this video, please consider adding it to your favourites, sharing it to your friends, or subscribing. If you wish to help me out, or my channels, please consider whitelisting my videos in your adblock software, subscribing for monthly donations through Patreon, or giving a small one-off donation. Alternatively, I have a Steam wishlist for games I would consider let's playing or streaming, so if you would like to see me broken before the Dark Souls altar, or just happen to have gotten a duplicate of a game in a humble bundle, then you know what to do. I also have an official Facebook fan page, Twitter account, Tumblr, Reddit and blog, so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, blog articles and the things I care about. Links are in the video description. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I think that all that now needs to be said is ban all guns, institute universal basic income now, and ensure government is elected by proportional representation. Oh, and also, fuck the racists and fuck the alt-right.